Hey everyone, today I'm checking out the QNAP TS-832PXU-4G, an 8-bay NAS that can actually push 10 gigabits per second over copper Ethernet. If you've been wondering whether this thing is worth the investment, stick around because I'll walk you through exactly who it's for and where it shines. Link is in the description if you want to check the product details on Amazon. First off, this NAS is built for power users who need more than just a place to store files. The TS-832PXU-4G comes with an Intel Celeron J6412 quad-core CPU and 4 GB of DDR4 RAM, which is enough to run Plex, virtual machines, and even a few Docker containers without breaking a sweat. I've been using it as a media server for 4K remuxes, and the transcoding is smooth, no dropped frames, no stuttering. That's huge if you've got a big library and don't want to pre-convert everything. Another big win is the 10 GBE port. Most home NAS units top out at 1 gigabit per second, which can bottleneck when you're moving large video files or backing up multiple machines at once. With this QNAP, I'm routinely hitting 800 to 900 megabytes per second over the network when I'm editing video projects, which is night and day compared to my old 1 gigabit per second setup. Even if you're not a pro, if you've got a 4K camera or a lot of raw photos, the speed saves you time every single day. The 8 drive bays give you room to grow, too. You can start with just a couple of drives and expand later, or go all in with 8 high-capacity HDDs or SSDs. I've got 4 16TB drives in RAID 5 right now, giving me around 50 terabytes of usable space, and I can still add 4 more drives without swapping hardware. That kind of scalability is perfect if you're drowning in data and need a long-term solution. I also like that QNAP includes HDMI out on the back. You can plug it straight into a monitor and use it as a mini PC with QTS operating system, which is handy for quick file access or even light office work if you need to. I've used it to run Zoom calls while my main rig was busy rendering, and it handled it without a hiccup. The unit itself is surprisingly quiet, especially when you consider it's got 8 spinning drives inside. I've got it sitting on my desk right now, and the only noise I hear is a faint hum when the drives are active. That's a big deal if you're putting it in a home office or a living space where you don't want constant fan noise. On the software side, QTS is one of the more polished NAS operating systems out there. It's got a clean interface, tons of apps, and regular updates. I've used Synology before, and while it's great, QNAP's app ecosystem feels a little more flexible for power users. You can install everything from a WordPress site to a BitTorrent client, all from the built-in App Center. Now, let's talk about a couple of things that aren't perfect. First, the price tag is steep. This NAS alone costs more than most pre-built PCs, and when you add drives, you're looking at a serious investment. It's not something you buy on a whim unless you really need the speed and capacity. Second, the power consumption adds up. With 8 drives spinning, this thing can draw 40 to 50 watts under load, which isn't terrible, but it's something to factor into your electricity bill if you're running it 24/7. So, who should buy the QNAP TS-832PXU-4G? If you're a content creator, a small business owner, or just someone who needs fast, reliable storage with room to grow, this NAS is a solid pick. It's overkill for casual users, but if you're pushing the limits of 1 gigabit per second networking, it's a game saver. If you're on the fence, check out the link below and see if it fits your needs. Either way, thanks for watching, and I'll catch you in the next one.